Hey guys, so what is up? RedPandaMining here. How you guys all doing? Hope you're all doing really well and having a really great day. In this video, I just wanted to have some fun and talk with you all regarding my oldest mining rig that is still mining till this day. And these are specifically EVGA GeForce GTX 1060 3GB cards, okay? I have 7 of them here, and these are all ones that I got back in, I think, like 2017. I would say, I think it was like October or December or something. And so now these are pretty much almost 4 years old and have been mining non-stop since then. Mind you, I've done a lot of maintenance and a few different changes, but I'll talk about that in a second. I just wanted to start off with that this rig is not my first mining rig. My first mining rig, actually, it was 1060s, but they were actually the EVGA minis, and I actually had them in a milk crate as my mining frame. Okay, these used to be like my first iterations of a mining frame. I may have explained that before in other videos, but yeah, the milk crate, the legendary milk crate that I learned from DigiGold back in, like, I think 2013 or something. That's who I got inspiration from when I built my first rig. But of course, over time, I think it was the next couple months, I upgraded to the wooden mining frames, and then a couple months later I built my own aluminum angle wooden frames, and yeah, these are still amazing. I've kept all of them, actually. I don't think I've thrown any away. Actually, I threw away most of my wood frames. I used to have a lot more, but I still have all of my aluminum angle wooden frames, which I think are still amazing, and I highly recommend people that are getting into mining definitely to DIY and learn how to make your own mining frame. Just go to Home Depot, get some wood and aluminum angle and some self-taping screws, and you're good to go. You're good to go. There's lots of YouTube videos out there on how to make it. I actually don't have a video on how to make a mining frame like this, but there are many crypto mining OGs out there like Bitsby Trippin and Mining Hardware, Guntis Vitolins. He is the one who I followed a YouTube video on how to make these mining frames. So link down below to that video. You guys should go check that out for sure. Anyways, guys, talking about my oldest mining rig that is still mining today, comparing it to my existing mining rigs that I own, this is definitely the longest running one that I still have in possession mining today, okay? So these 1060 3GB cards are mining Ethereum Classic at the moment, and each of them are able to get about almost, I think, 23 to 25 mega hash. I'll show a screenshot here. I'm using Simple Mining, and it's been running great. I love Simple Mining for my 1060 3GB cards. I don't think I've ever changed the OS on this rig. It's just been Simple Mining for the past like 4 years, which has been just amazing. These GPUs have mined Ethereum back in 2017. That's something I can't even like fathom. Like, wow, that was 4 years ago. Man, time flies. Time seriously flies. I don't know about you guys, but man, talking about this rig now, it's bringing back memories, guys. It's bringing back a lot of memories. And so now talking about, you know, just the maintenance that I've done on these cards, I think that's one thing a lot of people may be asking is like, Red Panda, have you, like, you know, changed the thermal pads? No, I've never changed the thermal pads on these. There's the stock EVGA pads. I know that these leaked oil for a certain amount of time, but after 2 years, I think it dried up, and I cleaned it up a little bit, and it never oiled ever again after that. And so the next question is, Red Panda, have you repasted these? Like, you know, changed the thermal paste? And yes, I've done it 2 times now. Over the past 4 years, I've changed the thermal paste on these 2 times. And yeah, it really helped with the thermals, I guess, on the GPU die for these cards. And of course, course, the regular maintenance of blowing out the dust, which I just use an air blower. I don't do anything specific. I've never put them in like a ultrasonic cleaner or something like that. So yeah, they've just been air blown, and I changed the thermal paste. That's the only maintenance that I've ever done on these cards. The fans, surprisingly, the fans are still going till this day. None of them are broken. These EVGA fans are literally Boss, and I think I've been running them at like 60% fan speed for the past 4 years. I've never gone anything higher, anything lower. They've been stuck at 60%, and they are still going till this day. I've never added any like oil or anything into the fans to keep them going, you know, in the fan bearings. I've never done that. They're still going. Now, risers. You guys may be asking, Red Panda, have you changed the risers on these cards? And yes, I have. I initially used to have I think it was 006C risers. I had those for maybe a couple months, and then I think 2018 came around, and I started using the U-bit risers. They're a little bit thinner, and then I think a year and a bit ago I changed out the risers to these like AliExpress or Alibaba risers that I got from in China. They're very similar to like the GPU risers, but they're black colored, and yeah, they've been working totally fine for the past year and a half. And I think at the same time I changed out the power supply, which I had an 850 watt powering these 7 1063 gigabyte cards. And some of you guys are probably like, Red Panda, that's not enough capacity for 7 of these, and you guys are right. That's not enough. 850 watts is not enough, but I had them really, you know, undervolted to like 90 or 100 watts or something, and yeah, it was golden. Though there was one time, I think it was back in 2018, where I had an 850 watt, and I had this rig on Windows. The overclocks and undervolts gave out in MSI Afterburner, and so each of the cards were running at like, I think 150 watts. And so what's 7 times 150? You guys can probably do the math there. It was pretty much going at the max capacity of the 850 watt power supply. And I think at the time I had these crappy Chinese splitters, which definitely burnt and gave out. And I was like, all right, no more. I'm getting a higher capacity power supply, and yeah, it's been good ever since. So, but these 1060 cards, they've been just bulletproof, guys. I don't know how to say it. It's been 4 years now, and they are still going. I think a lot of people can say it as well to like the Polaris GPUs, like the RX 580s, 570s, 480, 470s. Those are also amazing GPUs, still mining till this day. So, oh, I forgot to talk about the motherboard. This is the original motherboard. I've never changed this out. This is the one that I used and got back in middle of 2017. This is a Gigabyte Z270P-D3, a very popular board back in the day for mining. And yeah, I have it populated with the 6 on the original PCIe slots, and then I'm using an M.2 to PCIe adapter for the 7th GPU. So that's how I used to do it back in the day. And I'm sure a lot of people did as well, to get 7 GPUs to work on a whole, you know, mining rig like this. So yeah, really awesome mining rig. Still works to this day. I'm pretty happy about it. I've actually been thinking about selling this rig, but I think you know, it's close to my heart. I'm gonna keep it and just keep mining with these until they die, basically. So yeah, I mean, this whole rig only takes about, I think last time I checked was like 550 to 600 watts at the wall for all of these 7 1060 cards. So yeah, I want to know what you guys think. Let me know what your guys' oldest GPU that you are mining till this day. Let me know. I want to know your guys' story, and I'm sure a lot of people reading the comments would also like to read, you know, just the longevity, you know, of depending on the GPUs that you guys have. Maybe talk about the fans or what you guys had to replace. Give me your guys' stories. I'd love to read it. Maybe I'll do a separate video just reading all your guys' comments, because, you know, this kind of thing, it's very sentimental, I guess, and you know, we've been mining now for the past couple of years, and it's just good to look back and say, wow, you know, these GPUs are still going. You know, there's a stigma out there against miners, like we treat our GPUs bad, and you know, maybe we do, maybe we don't, but I'm gonna say most of the time, most of us generally take care of our GPUs, and to be honest, I'm probably on the lower end of that spectrum, for sure. Alright my friends, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, and peace out.